So good evening to all. Hope you're doing great. So in this video, we'll be discussing about Marksans Pharma Share. So many people have requested to make a separate technical analysis video on Marksans Pharma. So we know since many days the stock is continuously doing the lows and we have seen back-to-back correction. Even though the company has given some very good quarter result, still the stock could not sustain the levels on daily chart followed by weekly chart as well. So now we'll discuss few important things related to this particular stock. So those are going to be very important. So make sure you're watching the video till the end. And if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon to get instantly notified. And most importantly, do join the Telegram group, because in Telegram group we'll discuss all the instant updates followed by charts for swing and long term. So I'll provide link in the comment section. Okay, so first discussing about the quarter result that the company has posted. So moving toward numbers, you can see the profit rises to rupees 46.3 crore in the quarter 2, and you can see PAT also stood at 108.9 crore as compared to 100 crore, and there also you can see a very good increment of 8.8%, right? And if you see other things like earnings before interest and taxes, so those have also significantly performed very well, and margins also at 16.6% against 23.3%. So a little bit of margin difference was present, but that also comparatively was very good in terms of numbers. But why the stock is correcting? So when I take you to technical charts, so first if you observe Nifty Pharma Index, so that itself on daily chart and weekly chart you will observe correction is observed. So already we have seen 1 year of a very good rally in Pharma Index. They've given some multi-fold returns and multi-bagger returns. So this particular year, we know the COVID cases or whatever presence of pharma has significantly reduced. So that made the market enter into profit booking, especially in terms of pharmaceutical companies. But companies are fundamentally very strong, so no doubt on that. So technically only they have become little bit weak. So despite whatever the financials they are reporting, so everything is looking very good. So the correction is temporary, and if you observe pharma index as well, so slight correction is present in almost all the pharmaceutical companies, right? So now let's discuss further more important details on charts so that we will also have some clarity. Okay, so first observing the pharma index, as I told in the beginning, you can see in weekly chart back to back more than 3 to 4 weeks we have seen a downfall in index, and you can see it is now approaching the most important support region of 50-day exponential moving average. So I'm talking about Nifty Pharma. So from there, if it takes support, so these type of companies, especially all the mid caps and small caps, they will start retracing. So Marksans Pharma also technically it has formed head and shoulder pattern. So that is a little bearish pattern. So that is one of the reason why the stock also has started showing some correction. All right. So now let's go to the charts both on daily chart followed by weekly chart. Okay, so first discussing about the weekly chart time frame of Marksans Pharma. So all these levels earlier also clearly we have discussed, and the stock also was following the same pattern. So now comes the most important support of Marksans Pharma, which is going to be around 54 rupees level. So it is going to test that particular level very well, and you need to focus that particular region. And as I told, it was forming a head and shoulder pattern, so clearly you can see that, and neck line is approximately coming out near 54.78. So that is our long-term support level, so keep that in radar. Okay, so next if we talk about the money flow index on weekly chart, so you'll observe money flow index also has come to 17. So completely it's in oversold region. So whatever the profit booking that was expected in this particular stock significantly was seen. So mainly you can see this is because of the correction in pharma index, and followed by the technically also the stock has formed a bearish pattern. Okay, so next if we observe the daily chart, so there you can see the same levels but in elaborated manner. So the same long-term support 54 is clearly visible here, and the same head and shoulder pattern is also clearly visible. Okay, so that is left shoulder or right shoulder followed by head, and 54 is going to be the neckline. All right. So this is the set of pattern the stock is clearly following. So make sure you're watching the levels very carefully, and 54 is near term level, and long term investors you need to have little bit of patience in this particular stock because of the correction it's showing. But in future definitely it will give returns, but always you need to search for average opportunities. So 54 level is going to be a best region for adding small amounts. So from there we may expect some upside movement as well. All right, so that is going to be the neckline, and you need to keep that in radar. So any further queries apart from this, you can ask in the comment section, and also you can connect with me in Instagram ID is stocks diary YT. So until then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.